Today I have for you 4 beautiful DIY spring decor, so stay tuned. All right, so for this DIY, we're going to start with one of these garden little fences. You have seen them, I'm sure you have. So many DIYers are using them, but you know what? I have never done anything with them. So this is my very first time working with them. So as you see here, I am using wire cutters to cut off 2 of the 4 pieces off of it. And then I'm going to trim off anything that is just extra to the sides as well as these stakes. Once I have everything as smooth as possible to the base of the fence, I'm just going to give it 1 coat of Rust-Oleum chalk paint in the linen white. I don't want full coverage. I want it to look a little bit distressed. I am now going to take these florals from Dollar General. I'm just going to place one facing to each side and then join them together using some jute twine from Walmart. And then I am going to kind of mark where they will fall, like where I'm going to glue them. And now I'm going to take these little tiny mini glass containers from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to use 3 of them, remove the caps, and then I'm going to hot glue them, one in each middle section of the fence. I'm going to flip it over and I'm just going to use some of this white jute twine and I'm just going to tie it around the little jars. That way it just adds a little bit more security because these are made of glass and if they fall, they will shatter. And now I'm going to hot glue the florals right in the center there and then going to tie each side using some of that same white jute twine to make sure that it's not going to fall. I'm going to take more of that regular natural jute twine and I am going to just tie it on each side towards the top and just making sure that I leave enough to hang the what I'm going to call wreath or wall decor and just enough where I want to see it. Now I'm going to take these lavender faux florals and I got these, I want to say it was at Walmart maybe, or I honestly don't remember, but they're beautiful. I have several bundles. I'm going to cut 3 little branches and just stick them right in the little jars. And that's it for this one, guys. Such an easy, beautiful, really, really, really cool looking either wreath or wall decor. And I think it will look good in any space. Guys, so I'm excited to let you know that today's video is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning platform with over 19,000 courses in so many different topics like photography and drawing and writing and music. Oh my gosh, you name it, they have it all. Courses are taught by individuals who are content creators like myself. I just recently took a course by Emily Henderson about styling your space, and I absolutely loved it. And it was so much fun taking her quiz and finding out what my personal style is for decor. And it's so affordable, guys. Their yearly subscription is less than $10 a month. The next class I am planning on taking is Style Decor with Patterns by Arch Basaba, and I'm so excited. Skillshare is graciously offering the first 1,000 people to use the link in my description box for a free trial of their premium membership. Guys, take advantage. Try it out. You're going to love it. So make sure to check out that link after you're done watching this video. For this next DIY, I am going to take this cocoa liner from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to start pulling some of it apart. Hey, I've been dreaming about you. Every night I see you clear as day. I'm going to take this wreath form from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to start placing some of these green leaves also from the Dollar Tree onto the right side of the wreath, making the upper portion just a little bit more fuller. And to make it a little bit fuller, I'm also going to use some magnolia leaves from the Dollar General just to add, again, a little bit more fullness to the greenery. I've been thinking about you and all the words that I'm gonna say the next time that I see your pretty face, 'cause I can concentrate. I'm gonna take some of that cocoa liners and I'm just going to start threading it right in between everything. Here at this point, I just want it in there, and then I'll start switching it or moving it as I see that I want or where I want it, kind of thing. And then I'm going to take this floral or this flower from the Target dollar spot. I'm going to remove the stem and I'm just going to hot glue it towards the top portion right underneath the fuller or the top portion of the greenery. I'm going to take this cute little bee from the Dollar Tree, remove the welcome portion of it, and I'm just going to give it a little bit of a freshen up paint job here. I don't mind the teal color, but I just want it to have more white. So I am going to just freshen up the white and the black portions of the bee. And now I am going to place the bee right underneath the flower. I did remove one of those magnolia leaves temporarily to make sure that the bee is where I want it to be. And then I'm going to place the magnolia leaf right underneath that bee and call it a day, guys. This one is so stinking cute. I love how neutral it is, but how that yellow just pops from the bee. And I think it just looks so cute. Friends, don't forget that this month's giveaway is a crafting heat gun. So all you have to do to enter the giveaway is watch and comment. Any comments made in March of 2021 will be entered to win this giveaway. All right, for this next DIY, I am going to use 3 of these Dollar Tree eggs. These are the ones that are a little bit on the larger side, so not the smaller ones. I'm going to remove or just kind of separate them. And then I'm going to take my drill and just drill a few holes right on the larger half of the egg. And then I'm going to use those holes so that I can start cutting off the top portion of the egg. and I'm going to cut it in a zigzag motion or shape, I should say. That way it looks like the egg has been cracked. There we go. And it's just the eggshell left. Now I'm going to take my wood burning tool and I'm just going to start melting that middle section. I want to seal that middle section so that the two halves of the eggs do not come apart. And then I'm also going to melt just a little bit of the top just to make sure that there are not any like too sharp of areas where it would scratch anybody.
Take a step into the river. Get down on your knees. Come to the mountain.
And then I am going to use some hot glue and just place like a little circle on the bottom of each. This is just to create a little bit of a lip so that the eggs can then stand. I am now going to give each egg 2 coats of Rust-Oleum chalk paint in the linen white, as well as the top inside of each egg. I'm going to take this oval wooden plaque from the Dollar Tree and I'm going to give the edges 2 coats of Rust-Oleum chalk paint in the linen white. It's going to be about 2 inches in towards the center of the plaque. And once it was dry, I am going to add some hot glue and some green moss from the Dollar Tree.
You're broken and you're shattered at the point of no return.
I am now going to add some Spanish moss inside each egg. That way it looks like a little nest. And then I'm going to add some florals from the Dollar Tree in the pink, white, and purple.
So come to the water. You're sailing with the breeze. Take a step into the river where you will find peace where you go.
And now I'm going to hot glue each egg onto the moss and just placing them kind of like in a V kind of shape. And then I'm going to add some leftover greenery that I have from other florals, and I'm just going to add it towards the center of the arrangement. That way it just adds a little bit of a contrast green there in the center. And that's it for this one. Well, it's beautiful, colorful, but yet very bright and airy Easter decor, or even just for the whole springtime. I would love to connect with you in my Instagram account. So if you have a page yourself, check out the link down in the description box. I post daily, multiple times a day, and I'd love to connect with you there as well. All right, so for this DIY, I am going to take something that I already had on hand. This is a tin planter that I thrifted about a year ago. And as you can see, I already had stenciled a farmer's market stencil there. I did that for last spring, but I just wanted to give it a new look, a fresh new style. So I'm going to give the planter 2 coats of the Waverly chalk paint, and this is in their moss. I am then going to take more of that white jute twine and wrap it around 5 times, making a very simple knot in the front. I'm now going to take this burlap with some lace ribbon from the Dollar Tree, make a very simple bow, and hot glue it right on top of that knot.
Crossroad, ocean and sky. Soul searching, soul hurting, fire and ice. Raindrops, teardrops, a good old cry.
And now I'm going to take these white florals from the Dollar Tree and just start placing them sparingly here and there within the greenery that was already in the planter. Now, this is one of the most realistic looking greeneries I have ever seen. It's faux, it's not real, but it is just so soft and so real looking, and I love it. And I know I am biased because I am the one who created it, but I think this is one of the best floral arrangements I have ever done. I know it sounds a little cocky, right? But I just really love the way it looked. It's so fresh looking, and I really, really love it. All right, friends, so this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it inspires you to start creating some beautiful spring decor on a budget. Let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. I think if I had to choose, it would be the first one, the fence wreath. I really love the way that one turned out. If you are visiting for the first time, thank you so much for coming by. I hope you consider subscribing and joining our YouTube family. And if you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. Here's a playlist with tons more of inspiration for you. I'll see you later, guys. Have a blessed day. Bye.